Jerry Lewis gets his last laugh from the grave. The comedian left all 6 children from his first marriage out of his will, and we have the details.
A mother and 2 sons are miraculously rescued from a capsized ship in the wake of Hurricane Maria.
And Jennifer Lopez and Marc Anthony plea for people to help Puerto Rico's hurricane relief efforts.
Audrina Patridge devastated after her split from her husband. Sources telling People how the Hills alum is finding support.
Plus,
I've had all this time pass without having a great guy in my life.
Our exclusive clip from $1 Million Matchmaker Baywatch star Donna D'Errico dives back into dating in an all-new episode.
Going back to just watching as a fan, yeah. Feels like watching videos of a party you're not at.
SNL star Bobby Moynihan relives some of his best memories from being on that iconic show and tells us about his brand new series, Me, Myself, and I.
Plus, health, medicine, and wellness pioneer Deepak Chopra is live in studio with his new book today on People Now.
TGIF, Facebook Live, and People.com. We made it, guys. The weekend is here. Yes. Very excited. Lots to catch up on today, including Francia Reza revealing her post-surgery scars after donating one of her kidneys to BFF Selena Gomez, as well as Jason Derulo spilling all the beans on his bromance with country star Luke Bryan. In honor of all these friendship feels, we want to know which 2 celebs give you friendship goals. It's a thing, and we want to know. It's our Facebook question of the day. Let us know in the comments below. We'll get to your answers live right here on the show in a little bit, but first, here's what you need to know and what's trending today. Jerry Lewis is getting one last laugh from his grave. The comedian apparently cut out all 6 children from his first marriage from his will. According to his last will and testament provided to People by The Blast, the document executed in 2012 states that he, quote, intentionally excluded Gary Lewis, Ronald Lewis, Anthony Joseph Lewis, Christopher Joseph Lewis, Scott Anthony Lewis, and Joseph Christopher Lewis and their descendants as beneficiaries of his estate. The couple's 6th child, Joseph, died of a drug overdose in 2009. His estate is being passed on to his widow, Sandy Pitnick, with his 25-year-old adopted daughter, Danielle, being the second in line to inherit his fortune. Lewis and Pitnick were married in 1983 and adopted Danielle in 1992. Lewis died of heart failure in August at the age of 91. His daughter Danielle, who was working as his manager, confirmed that he passed peacefully at home of natural causes. An amazing rescue off the coast of Puerto Rico after Hurricane Maria that you have got to see to believe. After the hurricane pummeled the island on Wednesday, the U.S. Coast Guard says a British Royal Navy helicopter has rescued a family of 3 who were left stranded on top of their capsized boat following the storm. In a dramatic, coordinated effort, rescuers hoisted up a woman and her 2 children from the boat, which was named the Farrell, just off Vieques, Puerto Rico on Thursday, and flew them to safety. Sadly, a man aboard the vessel has died. The U.S. Coast Guard in Miami received an alert and a distress call on Wednesday, which said that those aboard the vessel were disabled and adrift in 20-foot waves and over 115-mile-per-hour winds. The search for the vessel included a military search and rescue plane, a fast response cutter patrol boat, the USS Kearsarge amphibious assault ship, and British Royal Navy helicopters. The names of those on the vessel were not released. Audrina Patridge is turning to her tight-knit family for support following her split from husband Corey Bohan. People confirmed that the Hills alum filed for divorce on Wednesday after less than a year of marriage, citing irreconcilable differences due to an alleged domestic violence incident. Patridge, who shares 1-year-old daughter Kira Max with Bohan, also filed for a temporary restraining order and child abduction prevention order against the professional BMX dirt bike rider on Monday. In her declaration submitted on September 18th, along with the restraining order, Patridge chronicles multiple instances of emotional abuse and violent outbursts by Bohan, alleging in the documents, quote, I am fearful of Corey's temper because he cannot control his swearing and personal attacks on me, even when in the presence of our young daughter. Since filing for divorce, a source close to the former MTV reality star tells People, quote, physically, Audrina is okay, but she's devastated. They go on to say Audrina is leaning on her family. She's extremely close with her parents, brother, and sister, and they are all supporting her. They're a very tight family and protective of her. They just want what's best for Audrina and Kira. Patridge and Bohan began dating in 2008, spending several years together on and off before dramatically splitting on her VH1 reality show, Audrina, in 2011. By December 2011, however, Patridge was gushing to People that her romance with Bohan was thriving. The pair got engaged in November 2015 when he popped the question in Orange County, California. 7 months later, the couple welcomed Kira Max in June 2016 before tying the knot in Hawaii in November of last year. 29-year-old actress Francia Reza, the best friend who donated a kidney to Selena Gomez early this summer, is officially back in action. The fit star shared a video of herself lifting weights on Thursday, captioning the clip, "Happy to be back." Gomez revealing Reza was her kidney donor in a touching Instagram post of the pair holding hands. Reza's mother recently spoke to Telemundo's Al Rojo Vivo after the news broke, saying they've been friends for many years. They're like sisters. I love her a lot, too. She loves me a lot. She says, I'm her mom. All I could do was support her. People need to know that you can live with one kidney. There are a lot of individuals that get scared to donate to people that need it because they're afraid of never again living a normal life. But there is no danger. According to Reza's mom, the longtime friends who met at a charity event as teenagers are now closer than ever, revealing, quote, the love between them has really grown. Well, guys, on to this. Jennifer Lopez and her ex, Marc Anthony, are asking people to help Puerto Rico after the island suffered massive destruction following Hurricane Maria. In an emotional video post on Instagram, Lopez took a moment from her Vegas tour, urging everyone to help, revealing she hasn't heard from some of her family there. Watch.
The devastation is beyond belief. Me and my cousins still haven't been able to hear from our families over there. What's foremost on my mind and many others is trying to figure out the best way to help. Our island, Puerto Rico, has been hit by two of the most devastating hurricanes we have ever seen, Irma and Maria. Today, Puerto Rico needs our help. I urge you to support and donate to the efforts of the First Lady of Puerto Rico, Beatriz Rosselló, Unidos por Puerto Rico. Together, we can help rebuild our island.
Marc Anthony released his own video asking people to donate and support relief efforts by going to unitedforpuertorico.com. And Puerto Rican singer Ricky Martin is sending out an emotional plea for his home, Puerto Rico, opening up on Instagram about the island's condition.
Puerto Rico is in a precarious position at the moment. We can't do it alone. We need you.
Always good when celebrities use their platform and their resources to help out in those relief efforts, for sure.
Well, good morning. Let's check in with Facebook Live. We're asking which two celebrities give you friendship goals.
All right. Lauren says, I love how Jennifer Aniston and Courtney Cox are still BFFs all these years.
I love it too.
Friends, yeah. That's
Samantha says, Julian Huff and Nina Dobrev, love them. They're also hair goals. That is very true.
Hair goals, friendship goals, all of it.
All
yeah, guys, keep the Facebook comments coming in. We'll get back to you again soon. But first, Andrea, more for us in Star Trek this morning.
Jeremy, we are going from friendship goals to couple goals. We are kicking off Star Trek with an adorable date night from one of our favorite power couples. Busy parents Beyonce and Jay-Z took some time out of their hectic schedules to enjoy a steamy date night. The superstar couple, who seem more in love than ever, shared a sweet kiss while hanging out on a yacht Thursday night. Queen Bee looked extra chic in a black and white pinstripe top, jean shorts, and cat-eye sunglasses, making sure to show off her impressive curves for the camera. The singer seems to be sharing more of her life with fans since welcoming twins Rumi and Sir. On Monday night, Beyonce flaunted her post-pregnancy bod in a series of Instagram pics, posing in skin-tight pink pants and a floral pussy bow top. The couple also stepped out for Rihanna's star-studded Diamond Ball September 14th, marking their first official return to the spotlight since the birth of their twins. Beyonce wore a draped dark teal gown with a plunging neckline and thigh-high slit, which surprisingly retails for only $165. And good news, guys, if you want to dress like the one and only Queen Bee, the House of CB maxi dress is still available for purchase, just in time for fall wedding season. Well, former Baywatch babe Donna D'Errico is ready to find love again after her difficult split from Motley Crue's Nikki Sixx in 2006 after 9 years of marriage. She's enlisted matchmaker Patty Stanger to help her dive back into dating. Take a look.
Who's the first guy that asked you out that you remember significantly?
My ex-husband.
Okay.
Pam set us up on a blind date.
Pamela actually set you up because Tommy Lee is her husband at this time, right? You have no experience under your belt. Here comes 80s icon star, Nikki Sixx of Motley Crue.
Superstar.
And swoops you away.
Yeah.
So how's marriage? When did it take a wrong turn? How many years in?
About 2 years in.
Did he cheat? Did he find other women?
I don't want to, I mean...
You don't have to say anything negative.
There was infidelity.
Well, okay,
you know.
so he's on the road. I mean, I got to tell you...
I was pregnant, though.
Pregnant with the child that you have with him. He's on the road. The girls are throwing their panties.
Well, you know what I got was, well, what does she expect? She married a rock star. She should have gone in knowing this was going to happen. She acting shocked. I'm like,
that's not true.
Nonsense.
That's not true.
That's not true.
Was he remorseful that he cheated?
Things just never recovered.
Honestly, I'm shocked their marriage lasted as long as it did. There are even books dedicated to his exploits. Did you swallow what you needed in order to sacrifice for the sake of the children?
100%.
So what made you leave? Because this must have been a very difficult thing for you to do.
It was. You know, and I was raised Catholic, so for the fact that I filed for divorce says a lot.
So you're literally in your house taking care of your kids, just praying that someone will come along.
Yeah, and I'm angry about the fact that I am now in my late 40s, and I've had all this time pass without having a great guy in my life.
Can't wait to tune into that. And finally, ever wonder what having a baby and Saturday Night Live have in common? Well, when funny guy Bobby Moynihan stopped by People Now, we found out. Take a look.
I'm taking to it a lot. I was much more terrified leading up to it, but it's not as scary as I thought it was.
Hey, we're doing this.
Yeah.
Sleeping?
Yeah, she's doing good. We got a good kid.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Congrats.
More exhausting, having a baby or being an SNL cast member? Because I know it gets grueling.
It's the same thing.
Is it exactly the same? Just like around the clock.
9 months of torture and then 18 years of having anxiety about it.
Yeah, so SNL is starting up again. Do you ever have any FOMO? Is it kind of a weird, bittersweet feeling, or what does that feel like?
Do I have any FOMO?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I'm 90 years old. I don't know what that means.
You've been there, done that.
Oh, fear of missing out.
Oh,
you didn't know FOMO.
I did not know that. I feel silly.
That's okay.
Now you know.
No. Yeah, of course. I mean, that's a huge part of it. I was a gigantic fan of the show before I was on it, so to be able to do it was amazing. But now going back to just watching as a fan, feels like watching videos of a party you're not at. Right now, the biggest problem is waking up on Monday mornings like, okay, I have an idea, and then I'm like, I don't need it anymore.
There are a lot of fun props and costumes on that show. Did you get to take anything with you, maybe steal something?
I stole everything.
It's all in your closet right now.
I stole everything. I stole everything I could. Kenny Among, one of the producers on the show, had a joke at the end of the night where he would go, "All right, Bobby, good night," and he would pat me down because I would.
Known to be a thief, right?
Oh, very much so. Yeah, unapologetic thief.
I'm just glad that I taught Bobby Moynihan what FOMO means. Yes, and those are your Star Treks for today.
All right, guys, stay with us. It's been 30 years today since Full House first premiered, and the cast is revealing how they've changed since that big day. Plus, best-selling author Deepak Chopra is here live talking about his 87th book. Yes, 87th. Stick around.
This is King Cutie in People. His Royal Highness Prince George Alexander Louis of Cambridge. These are George's parents, George's home, his Nana, the Queen, and his staff of 644 Englishmen. This is George's dog Lupo, who inspired his favorite book, The Adventures of the Royal Dog Lupo, one George will share now that he's a big brother. People. The details make the story. Don't miss this week's People.
Well, guys, joining me now is our royal correspondent, Imogen Lloyd-Webber. Welcome, Imogen. It's good to see you.
Good morning.
How are you feeling?
Good, thank
Ready to do this?
Oh, yes.
All right, Prince Harry is kicking off his annual Invictus Games tomorrow. Now, this is an event that Prince Harry seems to be very passionate about. For everyone who doesn't know, though, what are the Invictus Games?
The Invictus Games were created by Prince Harry and are a multi-sport event for wounded, injured, and sick servicemen and women.
All right, now, why is this cause so close to Prince Harry's heart?
Prince Harry served in the army for 10 years and undertook 2 tours in Afghanistan. He said about the Games, quote, "These guys are not going to suddenly be back to what they were. It gives them an opportunity to be together and to use sport in an incredibly powerful way."
Yeah, it means a lot to him for sure. Where are the Games being held this year, and what can we expect from this year's event in particular?
The inaugural Games took place in March 2014 in London. That was followed by Orlando in 2016, and now Toronto this year. 550 men and women from 17 nations will compete across 12 adaptive sporting events, including cycling, wheelchair rugby, and swimming between the 23rd and 30th of September. The impact of military injuries on families is a key focus of the Toronto Games. Prince Harry kicked off the events today by attending a special meeting that highlighted how sport can help the family as well as the competitor. Later today, he's expected to check in on some training as the military athletes make their last-minute preparations for the Games.
All right, now there's been talk that girlfriend Meghan Markle will be attending a showing, and so showing her support there, especially since the event just happens to be held in Toronto, which is her sort of adopted hometown. Very exciting news for those of us who love Meghan Markle in an inordinately strange amount of way. But will she make an appearance? What do you think?
It's expected by some that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle will make their first official joint appearance at the Invictus Games this weekend. Others believe she'll be in the stands, but in an unofficial capacity.
Okay.
One person we do know Prince Harry will meet is First Lady Melania Trump. Kensington Palace has confirmed it. Of course, former First Lady Michelle Obama was a big supporter of the games.
Yeah, so a lot of people showing up for that, of course, with a possible appearance at the games, though. Plus, Meghan's comments about Prince Harry in this month's Vanity Fair, which we've all been talking about. It seems like their relationship has been more public lately than ever before. What could this all mean? Are these signs of a possible engagement happening soon? Give us your crystal ball.
That recent Vanity Fair cover where we were told they were happy and in love was a huge sign, Jeremy. If Prince Harry and Meghan do appear together officially in public for the first time, speculation about a royal engagement will go into overdrive. If she's in the stands, on the sidelines, like she was at that polo match back in May, less so.
All right, so we'll see where she is. That's an important thing. This week's People Cover story is about Prince William, the future king, and how he's been training since birth to be king. Do you think he will make a great king? It seems like the man is ready.
He's his mother's son. We've talked about this before. Princess Diana was all about making the monarchy more approachable and accessible, keeping it real and keeping it royal. He embodies that. She taught her sons about what was going on outside palace walls. Prince William will be a monarch for the people. Prince William has her movie-style charisma as well as his father and grandmother's acute sense of duty.
Yeah, one of Prince William's best qualities is how easily he connects with people. He's constantly meeting new people every single day. He's accustomed to receiving gifts from them, handmade cards, treats, that sort of thing. But the People article reveals one of the most unique gifts that he's ever received. Imogen, tell us about it.
This is amazing. 4-year-old Archie Weatherall gave Prince William an avocado.
As you do when royalty is around.
It was while the royal was on an engagement in Liverpool. Apparently it was meant as a potential remedy for Princess Kate's severe morning sickness.
Okay.
Prince William revealed he'd never been given an avocado before and said he'd take it to his wife and see what happens.
I heard that they love guacamole, so it's perfect. Perfect gift.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Imogen. It's great to see you.
Good to see you.
And guys, stay on People.com for all the latest Royals news.
Well, it's safe to say chart topper Jason Derulo and country star Luke Bryan's friendship hit full-on bromance level after the two performed together at this year's CMT Music Awards. So much so that Luke Bryan has inspired Jason to pack up and head to the country. Watch.
Luke actually taught me a lot about country living. I'm actually glad you asked me that. Because I really want to get a place in Nashville after my experience with my guy.
Oh, wow.
He has this amazing, amazing farm with, you know, we call it, well, they call it a farm, but it's actually like an amazing crib. It's just kind of like wildlife living. I mean, he has this amazing pond where there's, you know, tens of thousands of fish and you can go fishing.
Wow.
He took me shooting. I mean, I love shooting. You know, right in his backyard. I mean, it's like literally, you know, he has the clay that goes up, shoot.
Yeah, the skate shooting, right? Yeah.
Play pitching. Has this slowed you down a little bit? Kind of like being out there, more wildlife and everything?
It can slow you down. I mean, it hasn't slowed my life down, no, but it really can offer you like a outlet. You know, and I think that my life kind of needs that sometimes. And, you know, I have that in Miami where it's you know, just going to the beach and kind of relaxing on the beach. But, you know, there's nothing like the country, though, like that wild living and that free-spirited vibe. You know, it's just nothing like it.
This is Jennifer Lawrence in People. This is Jennifer photobombing Taylor Swift and Sarah Jessica Parker and Liam Hemsworth. Proving that while we all love the fashion of the red carpet, it's people who steal the show. People. The details make the story.
Guys, Dr. Deepak Chopra is a New York Times bestselling author and pioneer of mind-body transformation. He joins us live today. Welcome. It's so good to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
Let's start off with this. There's so much going on in the world. Natural disasters, one after another, the hurricanes, the earthquakes, the political landscape. People are feeling very anxious. What do you have to say to people when they turn to you for some sort of guidance through that maybe anxiousness that they're feeling?
Well, everyone has a center of peace in their inner being. If you take a few minutes to just be present to the sensations in your body or your breath, or take a few minutes to reflect on what you want out of life, then you can be the change you want to see in the world. And you hang out with other people who have a similar intention.
Luckily, this one's pretty positive. And
I have high anxiety. I'm feeling more peaceful just being with you. Your energy.
You know, you can measure the electromagnetic field around a person, and if you are peaceful, you'll change the energy in the room.
Wow.
Just by your presence.
That's really cool.
It is really cool. So a lot's going on in the world. People suffer their own personal turmoil, whether it be sickness, money problems, divorce, or what have you. If someone has never read any of Deepak Chopra and they want to start, have their own transformation, be happier, healthier, more fulfilled, where should they start?
Well, the most basic book would be The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success, and the most advanced would be You Are the Universe.
All right, very good. And today we're talking about this one. We're going to get to it. Your 87th is called Home. I can't wait to dive more into this. But your daughter Malika recently wrote an article called The Deepak You Don't Know, in which she opens up about the impact that meditation had on your life and the lives of your entire family. According to her, it basically saved you from a life of stress and exhaustion. What is it about meditation that really clicked for you and for the whole family?
Allowed me to get intimate with myself. You know, we usually confuse ourselves with our emotions, our thoughts, our social interactions, but there's a deeper self within you that spiritual traditions call the soul. When you get in touch with that, it automatically transforms everything, including getting over the fear of death and the fear of change, because all of that is inevitable, right?
And so, to that end, then, is meditation for everyone? In your opinion?
Meditation is for everyone, and there are many kinds. You can do breath awareness, body awareness, awareness of mental space, mantra meditation, self-reflection, inquiry. These are part of the contemplative traditions of the world.
Sure.
They've helped millions of people in the past.
Right, from various religions and everything else. It's a central part that makes sense.
Yeah, I know. And now, talking with you, I always tell myself I need to get into meditation. I actually have to do it.
Maybe
I'm
it'll happen now.
inspired. I know. So your new book, Home, Where Everyone is Welcome. This is your 87th book, which is so mind-blowing to me. That's so many books. How do you carve out so much time for this, or how do you accomplish such a great accomplishment?
First of all, I write every day. Secondly, I like to share what I'm exploring with people, so I watch myself when I'm speaking, and then I get ideas.
So the book is this collection of poems and songs inspired by American immigrants, right?
Like Albert Einstein, Audrey Hepburn, Celia Cruz, Khalil Gibran. I mean, these are big names. America is built by immigrants.
Sure.
Almost everyone except the original American Indians are immigrants. We created this country.
Is there a particular story of an immigrant that's featured here that really impacted you?
Well, there are two. One is Einstein, who changed the world through his genius, and the other is a favorite person of mine, Khalil Gibran, who was a tortured soul. He's very spiritual, but also had many issues.
Wow, that's really interesting. We can't wait to dive more into this.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for stopping by, Dr. Deepak Chopra. Thanks for being here. And you guys make sure to check out his book, Home, Where Everyone is Welcome. It's available now, so go pick up a copy.
Thank you.
Great to see you.
This is Jennifer Aniston, who told people her beauty secret. It's called water. This is Julia Roberts, who confessed her $1 million beauty treatment. It's called sleep. This is Courtney, who escapes to the spa. And Michelle, who swears by good lighting. And this is Beyonce, who woke up like this. These are people's insider trading tips to beauty from the world's most beautiful people. The details make the story. Don't miss this week's People.
Grammy-winning rock band Imagine Dragons teamed up with Toyota and VH1's Save the Music and Life is Beautiful Music and Art Festival on Thursday, presenting 3 surrounding Las Vegas area schools with $40,000 music education grants. The grants, which will help schools enhance their music programs, as well as provide instruments to expand student participation, were achieved through interactive social media campaigns at festivals across the nation, including Stagecoach, Firefly, Lollapalooza, and more. Held at Ed W. Clark High School in Las Vegas, students and teachers listened to Toyota and VH1 representatives discuss the importance of music education, as well as watch rousing performances from some of Imagine Dragons' classic tunes. Lead singer Dan Reynolds opened up about the importance of his own education, revealing he wouldn't be where he is today without the support of his teachers. Take a look.
If it weren't for teachers at these schools that are so underappreciated, that are so undercompensated, putting their talents and taking the time with kids like myself who are really difficult to work with too. I was really ADD and all over the place, and they were just so patient with me. Yeah, I wouldn't have a career today, and I wouldn't be in Imagine Dragons if it weren't for my teachers.
Well, it's so great hearing from him, and awesome work from VH1 and Toyota. All right, now take a look at this.
30 years, 3 new seasons, any end in sight?
I hope not.
No, I hope
My
not.
joke is that one day it'll be Fullest House. It'll just be me in an urn by the window.
Yes, Bob, keep that Fuller House legacy going. It is hard to believe it's been 30 years since the Tanner family and the whole gang first appeared on our TV screens. But don't worry, they don't plan on going anywhere anytime soon. Season 3 of Fuller House is streaming now on Netflix. It's our Toyota People Pick of the day. So, has the cast changed at all since Full House hit the air? Here's what they revealed.
We had heavy life experiences. All of us, John, Dave, myself, a lot of family stuff, a lot of good things, a lot of difficult things. And they've also they've grown through life. As you get older, you go through stuff. And they've realized who they are, and they've realized how to get through life. And they put out a lot of love, and that's why I think the show is what it is.
It is so sweet that you guys came up here to celebrate the day we all became a family. And you're wearing the same outfits.
Actually, I'm the only one wearing the same outfit. These guys got bigger sizes.
How rude. I think that's why it came back.
I have a little, pick me.
Yes, Dave.
They tackle the comedy on the show now with just a certain flair, a certain reckless abandon.
Huh?
And I think it's because
big words for you.
Yeah, well, they do physical comedy so well now. And I think it's because, and this is my own theory, and I've never said this to you guys, because they've been moms, and they've changed diapers, and they've done all the things that you do with kids, and you grow with your kids and your family, and
you're saying
all of the
you
things.
grow through poo?
You go, well, yeah, well, you're saying that.
Poo changes it.
But their comedy has gotten better and better and better, and especially the physical comedy.
All right, let's check in with Facebook Live one last time. We're asking which celebrities give you friendship goals. Allie says, I love Ben Affleck and Matt Damon, and Jimmy Fallon and Justin Timberlake. Bromances are the best.
Lori agrees. Says, I agree 100%, Jimmy Fallon and Justin Timberlake.
All right.
Lori, people are right on the same track here. Mine is Donald Faison and Zach Braff.
I like when characters from TV shows hang out, like Sansa Stark and Arya Stark, so Sophie Turner and Maisie Williams.
Oh, good one.
Whenever they post together, but outside of the show, I love it.
It's like they really do hang.
I know,
they really do love each other.
It's
All
real.
Right. Coming up next, it's real friendship, guys. We want to believe it anyway. Coming up next week, SNL star Bobby Moynihan is back giving us details on his new show, Me, Myself, and I, plus actress Kate Bosworth revealing just how big of a Dallas Cowboys football fan she is. Right in time for Monday Night Football. Whoop, whoop.
Woo. Thanks for watching. For now, we leave you with one last thing from Lori Povich. Have a good weekend.
Have a great weekend, guys. Bye.
Hi, I'm Maury Povich, and this is One Last Thing. The last song stuck in my head was Up on Cripple Creek by the band. The last thing that shocked me was that the guy who was being accused of being the father of their twins on my show was the father of one, but not the other. My last big splurge was, I hate to tell you this, I'm building a boat. It's a splurge and a half.